Support and resistance areas, and two potential setups, one more risky and one a lot more safe. Now this is the weekly time frame Coinbase chart with an all-time low of 2.825. And you can see that I only analyzed the right side of the all-time low, and that is for good reason, because this move up here is the first time on a weekly time frame that we can easily identify a big five-wave move towards the upside that breaks the downtrend. And that is something that I will always wait for. As long as price is not showing a easily identifiable big high time frame impulse to the upside, I have no interest in all of this, because I don't want to risk my portfolio or risk my money trying to snipe the all-time low. Instead, I patiently wait for a big impulse to the upside, which I will completely miss, and that's fine. Then I wait for the retracement or the range to follow, and that is the moment where opportunities will come my way and I can attach probabilities to it, because now I have information that I can work with, which is the reason why I now also present this chart in today's video. And in a way, it is quite similar to SUI, and we analyzed SUI a long time ago already. We started analyzing this asset. Price here moved to the downside, zero interest. Then you get a nice double 1-2 impulse up with a multi 4-5 at the end. That is your wave one. You look for a corrective retracement to the downside, which was a double zigzag on the lower time frames, touching support levels. And that is the moment it is interesting to look for price to move to the upside and create new all-time highs. In this case, of course, taking out the high here, which then happened at a later stage. So what we are looking for here on ICP is a five-wave move towards the upside, an impulse, with the highest amount of volume in your wave 3, which is exactly what you like to see, followed then by the retracement. Now this move to the upside is in a bullish scenario counted as a wave 1. The retracement is then counted as a wave 2. The most common target area for a wave 2 is the 0.5 to the 0.786 Fibonacci taken from the start to the end of your wave 1, giving you a target area between 7.7 and 4.3. Now you can see that price here touched the 0.786, or actually you can't really see it because of the Fib time. Let me quickly remove it here. So you can see the wick into the 786, which would be a maximum target for a wave 2. Now the vertical line on my chart, that's a Fib time, which is taken from the start to the end of wave 1. And basically what it does is it compares wave 1 in time with wave 2. Wave 2 here, if this would be the low, ends exactly on a 2 Fib time, meaning wave 2 is twice the length of wave 1, which is perfectly fine. And you can also see here a little 1 on the chart. And this is a 1-to-1 trend-based Fib extension taken from the start to the end of A to the end of B, comparing wave A in size with wave C in size. And the most common target for a wave C compared to A is the 1-to-1. So it is quite nice and also quite interesting that price is reacting at the 1-to-1 in confluence with the 786 on a 2-fib time for a potential end of your wave 2. Of course, there's always the potential that, yeah, maybe you get another 4-5, but you only really want to sweep the low. You don't want to touch the 886 at 3.55 because that would significantly lower the probabilities of this over here being a wave 2 and would arguably be more bearish. But at the moment, I positioned wave 2 here at this particular low. Now, after a wave 2, you like to see a wave 3 towards the upside, which then gets us talking about what I put there on my chart, like the green line and the blue line. Now, the blue line is your wave 3. So that is your wave 1, your wave 2. You look for 3, sideways 4, and 5. Generally, a minimum target areas and 2 potential setups, one more risky and one a lot more safe. Now, this is the weekly time